Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate your willingness to allow me to make this point now. You may recall that some days ago I drew attention to the fact that Standing Order 31s seem to have become a source of increasing disharmony in the House, encouraging a lack of decorum. I note that under Standing Rule 31, although at the time, you may recall the discussion we had, the Honourable House Leader said that in his view there were no rules about content or appropriateness of attacks, it does say in Standing Rule 31 that, of course, as you would know, Mr. Speaker, that if, in your opinion, the remarks are, quote, improper use is being made of the standing order. So clearly there is a threshold for performance, and I think the guidance comes from the comments from former Speaker Sauvé. You'd mentioned at the time you might give us a ruling, and I hate to ask if it's forthcoming, but the SO31 period is becoming increasingly rancorous, and I think the problem is that we're failing to abide by Speaker Sauvé's guidance. And with respect, Mr. Speaker, I wanted to make this submission.
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, what I find very curious from the Leader of the Green Party, and this is the second time she's risen that I've been here on this matter, is her suggestion that somehow it is inappropriate for members of this House to stand up for views that their constituents have. And certainly speaking for the Conservative Party, our platform has consistently been one of opposition to new taxes, to carbon taxes, to higher taxes. And I can think of nothing more representative for a member of our party, certainly in my case when I talk to my constituents, than to come to this place and let my views be known on taxes, including the inappropriateness of the NDP proposed carbon tax. And I find it very, very unusual that a member like her, who is always fighting to have her voice heard, rises repeatedly to try and suppress the voice of others in this House. Both of these seem paradoxical to me, especially when we're talking about member statements under Standing Order 31, one which has been the greatest tradition in this House of allowing members the utmost freedom to speak their mind, yet this member of the Green Party seems to want to keep them from speaking their mind when it's on an issue which she disagrees with, the carbon tax, and I find that quite disturbing.
I thank both members for their further comments on this.